The packaging is the science, art, and technology of enclosing or protecting products for distribution, storage, sale, and use. It is to adapt a product to make it more suitable for the foreign market by the cheapest, quickest, and easiest way. Packaging also refers to the process of designing, evaluating, and producing packages. Packaging function should protect the goods during their international voyage. It also facilitates careful handling of the goods while they are in transit, plus provide good customer service to ensure for customers do not have to spend a lot of time unpacking goods and preparing them for service or sale. For the objectives, the exporter must provide appropriate packaging to protect the goods. Next, there are 3 stages for the packaging that apply for international logistics, which are primary packaging, secondary packaging, and tertiary packaging. Action is taken for improper packaging. Improper packaging means that the goods are not protected properly for an international shipment. The action taken decisions is oftentimes reached by an insurance company when it refuses to pay a damage claim that it considers avoidable had proper packaging procedures been followed. 4 new packaging techniques, which are bulk liquid bag or container, shrink wrapping, flat wrapping, and European Packaging Waste Legislation 2001. Bulk liquid bag is a container that can store various kinds of liquid cargo. The bag also can be folded into 2% of its volume when not in use. Next, shrink wrapping is very popular with air freight consignment and consolidated consignment, whether conveyed by air or surface transport. The cost is much less than the wooden case and similar relatively high cost material. Plus, the flat wrapping enables the wooden component unit to be laid on top of one another and permits the furniture to be assembled in the customer's home. For instance, furniture such as kitchen and dining room wooden chairs to be flat wrapped. Lastly, for the European Packaging Waste Legislation 2001, is a range of innovation and cost-effective solution has emerged relating to the distribution problems arising from the EU regulation. There is 4 main cargo types used for shipping goods, which are ocean cargo, road and rail transport, air transport, and special cargo. Full container load (FCL) is the shipment that occupies the entire space of a container without having to share it with other merchandise. Better for cargo to be unitized on a pallet, which is made of wood or plastic that allows the users of mechanical equipment to move the merchandise as a unit. It also to prevent some the problem in manual handling. This is the pallet that I mentioned earlier. The heaviest goods should be at bottom of the container to keep the center of gravity lower. Center of gravity should be in the center of a container. Next, less than container load (LCL) is shipment that take up only a portion of the entire container and are shipped alongside other merchandise from other shippers in the same container. For these 2 container load option, there are software programs to help in packing containers. This software function is to assist SCL and LCL shipment loading. The additional loads in empty spaces are calculated automatically. For break bulk cargo is the cargo that unitized in a box, crate, barrel, or bag that is placed directly into the hull of a shipment. It is also known as general merchandise cargo. There are 3 alternatives for break bulk cargo packing, which are boxes and crates, bags and drums. Boxes and crates are wooden structures made especially for a product to be shipped. Break bulk boxes have walls that are an integral part of their structure. Crates have a frame and can be opened or closed with walls. Next, bags is a multi-wall shipping bags that could carry chemicals. The large bag called Flexible Intermediate Bulk Container, which is FIBC, with a carrying capacity between 1 and 3 metric tons. Plus, for the drums is metallic or steel drums, usually for wet and dry cargo. However, very costly and heavy because fiber drums are more resistant to water damage and perforate than bags. Lastly, wood packaging requirement. All wood packaging used in international shipping must conform to the International Plant Protection Convention (IPPC). We continue with markings. The markings on a container play a very significant role in the movement of the container as they provide vital information to all entities in the supply chain relating to the monitoring and safety of the container and cargo during its carriage. Markings for proper handling should display weights to prevent the use of inappropriate handling equipment of the net weight of cargo alone and the gross weight of cargo plus packaging. It also should make use of International Organization for Standard ISO handling pictorials. For markings for proper routing, the units of the same shipment should be clearly marked. Some shippers mark all units of the same shipment with a distinct colors such as spray paint and shrink wrap on the package. The consignee's name and shipment number should be on all sides of a package. For air transport, transport, although air transport frequently used, but their secondary packaging is not appropriate because they do not have sufficient to protect goods and their brand markings can tempt thieves to rob. Plus, need to put small packets of desiccant material in the box for cargo sensitivity of humidity. Road and rail transport. For road and rail cargo protection, requirements are similar to those of shipment by ocean container because as international road and rail transport is hazardous. Best to unitize cargo into pallets to facilitate handling at loading or unloading points. The pallets should be protected on all four corners, bent for protection against rain and ambient humidity. For special cargoes, there are two types in the special cargo. Firstly, the hazardous cargo, the substances, materials and articles that are covered by the IMDG code and is cargo that is considered to be hazardous. The most hazardous cargo is shipped by the ocean. Next is refrigerated cargo, or we call as reefers. That is different commodities require different handling. Any cargo that has to be loaded need to maintain or carry at a certain temperature in order for it to reach its destination without deterioration. Security. For FCI shipments cargo security, the container should be sealed. Seals are locked, especially designed to be used on containers and truck trailer. For cargo security for all shipments, the marking should not include information that identifies the content of the shipment. The paperwork also needs in the hands of appropriate personnel only because the most thefts involves insiders. The number of people who know cargo content should be limited and BOL, and packaging list should be only be given to trusted people only.